Hello dear student of class 9. Welcome to DEV Moyle Public School online e-learning session. I am your social science teacher Manish sir. Dear student, today we are going to learn about the advancing and retreating monsoon and monsoon as unifying bond. This is the topic name. Okay. Here, the advancing monsoon and retreating monsoon. Dear student, we know that by early June, the low pressure conditions over the northern plains intensifies. It attracts the trade winds of the southern hemisphere and southeast trade winds originate over the warm subtropical areas of the Southern Ocean. So they cross the equator and blow in the southwesterly directions, entering the Indian Peninsula as the southwest monsoon. You are seeing the picture. See? It's entered the Indian Peninsula as the southwest monsoon. The monsoon winds cover the country in about a month, and Mosinaram in the southern range of Khasi Hills receives the highest average rainfall in the world. Okay, a phenomenon associated with the monsoon is its tendency to have breaks in rainfall. These breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of the monsoon trough. The trough and its axis keep on moving northward or southward and determine the spatial distributions of rainfall. Okay? The frequency and intensity of tropical depression also determine the amount and duration of monsoon rains. The monsoon is known as uncertain. The monsoon is known for its uncertainties. The alternation of dry and wet spell vary in intensity, frequency and durations. So it is all about advancing monsoon. Okay. The monsoon, the alternations of dry and wet spells vary in intensity. So, while it causes heavy floods in one part, it may be responsible for the droughts in other. So, it is the feature of monsoon. Here, the advancing monsoon. So, monsoon winds comes in June in our country. Now, the retreating monsoon. Dear student, retreating monsoon it is known as post monsoon or the transition season. The month of October and November form a period of transition from hot rainy season to dry winter condition. The retreat of the monsoon is marked by clear skies and rise in temperature, while day temperatures are high and nights are cool and pleasant. Owing to the condition of high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes rather oppressive during the day. So, this is commonly known as October heat. In the second half of the October, the mercury begins to fall rapidly in northern India. So, the low pressure conditions over the northwestern India get transferred to Bay of Bengal by early November. And this shift is associated with the occurrence of cyclonic depression, which originate over the Andaman Sea. And this cyclone generally cross the eastern coast of India, cause heavy and widespread rain. So, these tropical cyclones are very destructive. The thickly populated deltas of Godavari, the Krishna and Kaveri frequently struck by cyclone, which cause great damage to life and property. So, it is all about the retreating and post monsoon. So, here, why the retreating monsoon is there? It extends from the October to November. In October, temperatures start dropping their low pressure zone. So you are seeing the low pressure zone in northern India and cannot attract the monsoon winds. The southwest winds retreat gradually. They blow from the land to sea. They do not cause any rain except in Tamil Nadu. Okay, it is all about the retreating monsoon. You are seeing the map. Okay. Next, the distributions of rainfall. Dear student, the parts of the western coast and northern eastern India receive over about 400 centimeter rainfall annually. Highest rainfall you are seeing. So, this part of India, okay, and this part. Yes. Western coast and northern eastern India receive over about 400 centimeter of rainfall annually. Rainfall in less than 60 centimeter western Rajasthan adjoining the part of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Snowfall is restricted to the Himalayan region. And annual rainfall is highly variable from year to year. So it is all about the distribution of rainfall in our country. Okay, now the term. Why monsoon as unifying bond? Dear student, the unifying influence of the monsoon on the Indian subcontinent is quite noticeable. The seasonal alteration of wind system and the associated weather condition provide a rhythmic cycle of season. The uncertainties of rain and uneven distribution are very much typical of the monsoon year after year. People of India from north to south and from east to west eagerly await the arrival of the monsoon. These monsoon winds bind the whole country by providing water to set the agricultural activities in motion. So that is why monsoon as unifying bond. It's played the vital role in our country. So it is all about the season, all about why monsoon as unifying bond. So the total agriculture in our country totally depend on monsoon. So monsoon provide a prosperity to our country. Okay, now here the assignment question on today's topic. So you should write these questions and its answer in your notebook. I hope you understand today's topic. We will meet in next spirit with new topic. Thank you for watching today's video and thank you for making us a part of your day. Thank you for today. Have a nice day ahead.